Good morning everybody, and yeah, so this is vlog 2 and I'm just got up, so first little thing for me, because Emma's upstairs and she's just come off night shift, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet. But yeah, breakfast time, so I'm gonna probably prop up my camera while I get on with making some stuff, and then we'll get into the workout and we'll just sort of go from there. So happy days. Okay, so that's session 1 of the day done. talk you through kind of what I did. So I would start with some sort of mobility drill of some kind, do some stretching just to start off, get myself mobile, especially when it's the first workout of the day. It's one of these things you've got to do if you want to not get injured. So there you go. So yeah, after that, I always start off with an exercise that I like to do. So I just pick one for the day and decide to do that. So first exercise of the day was hammer curls. Just one of these things. It's like always start off with an exercise that I like to do, and then it just kind of wakes me up a little bit, especially on the first workout of the day. Don't really do that towards the end of the day, but definitely on the first one. Just pick an exercise that I like, crack a few sets of it, just get myself in the mood to train. After that, went into bench press for a single set of 20, and then 3 sets of 5, building the weight on back squat. And then after that, what did I do after that? Pull-ups. After the pull-ups, went into the complexes. So barbell complex, just a good way to get loads of good movement in not a lot of time. So I did 5 sets of 3 on a sort of clean and jerk kind of complex. So that was quite good. Pinched that one from Dan John, that complex. It's pretty good stuff, man. Well, I pinched some of it from Dan John and just added in bits that I like and I need to work on. So yeah, happy with that. And then finished off, I always finish off with a core based exercise of some kind, especially on the first workout of the day. Just one of these things. Add it in at the end because I like it, you know. I think that's always important when you're doing any programming, or when you're doing any sort of program, fitness wise, is you need to kind of have a really healthy blend between what you like to do and what is going to keep you motivated and what you need to do. So you need to find that blend, and I find that quite well by just starting the day with a workout where 2 of the exercises I've chosen them for the day, and the rest are all in there based off programs that I'm following just now. So happy days. And then tonight got the class at 7, so that's an extra little workout. I'll probably do another one in the afternoon at some point, or maybe later on after that. So yeah, happy with that. Lovely stuff. So workout 1 into bag. Now it's time to go get some protein, get a shower, get ready to crack on with the rest of the day. So happy days. Right, okay, so after that workout, got myself coffeeed up and showered up and all that kind of jazz, and then just spent a few hours there going through some programming for some folk. So anybody that's a client of ours that's been working in lockdown, feel free to message in, because I'm more than happy to write some programming for you, but it's a case of sometimes I need to put out some test workouts first, just to see how you get on with them, and if it's something that you like and all that kind of jazz. So when I write a program, first off I kind of need to get a gauge for where you're at right now. So I'll send you a couple of test workouts that I need you to go and do, and then it's a case of, you know, once you've done those, report back to us, let me know how you got on, and then obviously then I can write a fuller program for you. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing this afternoon so far. I've been writing some programs and then reaching out to some of my old one-to-one clients as well, guys that I was working with in the gym, and reaching out and seeing if they want to get involved with a few Zoom PT sessions. So anybody that's been a one-to-one client of mine before, or if you're wanting to be a one-to-one client, then at the moment what I'm doing is I'm doing one-to-one PT sessions on Zoom. So again, when we go back into the centre, it's going to be one of these things. We don't know how limited we're going to be on space, and all those kind of things. Just limiting factors in general. So we don't know if we can do one-to-one, or we can't do one-to-one in person. So we will be doing one-to-ones on Zoom. So if you want to get involved with that, then happy days. Reach out to one of the staff and we'll get you set up with that. Other than that though, this afternoon, so I've been reaching out to all clients, reaching out to some business things as well, and then at the same time doing programming for folks. So again, if you're a client of the journey and you want to get some help with your programming, more than happy to do that. So you just need to message one of us, get in touch with myself, and I'll write a few test workouts for you to go and do, just to get a gauge for where you're at, get a gauge for the kind of workouts that you like doing, and stuff that we can make you do. So yeah, so reach out by all means, and we'll get you cracking into that. At the moment, right now, just gonna have this coffee, finish it off, and then I'm going to crack a little sort of 10-minute workout, something like that. Just a little every minute on the minute kind of deal. Just spent the last hour there just getting on with some digging and stuff, just shoveling some type 1 into the back there. Going to be putting some fake grass in the back, so it's one of these things, just got to get on with it. And then I'll be finishing off the rest of this gym tomorrow. That's the plan. Got all the wood that I need to build it, so it's just that's going to arrive tomorrow and then crack on with that. So that's tomorrow's job. Happy days. So you'll see me cracking on with that. I'll do a little time lapse of that, I'm sure. But yeah, so time for 5 o'clock PT just now, so we'll see who turns up for that, and I'll see you afterwards. So, lovely stuff. Right, so just finished the 5 o'clock PT session. Awesome to see some of the work that those guys are putting in, man. So, if you're not a member and you're watching in on these little vlogs and you want to know what all that is about, then put a little comment below. I might do a giveaway. Depends on obviously how many people are watching and how many people comment in, but if you want to get yourself a little free trial, see what we're all about, get yourself involved in what we do, maybe we can get you a free trial on all our classes as well. Speaking of classes, got the 7 o'clock class tonight, so stay tuned in on this little vlog. Make sure you keep watching in because I might do a few little snippets from the class, and yeah, you'll be able to see a little bit of that. But yeah, so finished with the 5 o'clock just now. Nice to see everyone, nice to have a little chat with our members as well. It's nice to see at the end of the sessions while we're doing the little stretching routines and stuff at the end. I'm gonna probably make a little challenge for some of the members is to get is to sort of build in place a little recovery routine that they can all do, because I think the more we can do for our members and keep them not just training but healthy as well, you know. I mean, it's one of these things, people can pick up all kinds of injuries when they're training, especially if they've not trained in a while, you know. I mean, that's the thing. If you haven't trained in a while, it's one of these things where when you come back to fitness, the chances of getting injured, well, I mean, they're really based on what you're doing. I mean, the injuries that you get, they can be all kinds of things. They can be influenced by all kinds of different things. But the more that we can limit the chance of an injury happening with making sure that we're looking after our members with their sleep, their nutrition, their hydration, as well as other things like we do the yoga classes, and we do some core classes as well. That's just focused on, you know, looking after our members and giving them what they need, as well as the other stuff. So yeah, it's nice to see. And then it's interesting because we're hosting, I don't know if everybody knows about MyZone who watches these vlogs, but hopefully you do, because MyZone is probably one of the best accountability fitness tools that there is on the planet. So if you don't know what MyZone is, give that a Google, because it is class. As an accountability tool, as a measure for progression, it's fantastic as well. As a measure for fitness, as it has its own little fitness test on there based on your maximum heart rate. So give it a, that's the thing, when you first put the belt on, obviously you've already inputted the information that it needs to guesstimate a maximum heart rate, but it won't really know until it's done a workout with you. But what it can do as well is it can it has its own fitness test on there. So it has where you've got to spend X amount of time at 60% of max heart rate, and then blah blah blah, and it moves up into it works off a colour system, MyZone. So grey is 50% of your max heart rate, blue is 60% of your max heart rate, green 70%, yellow 80%, and then red is 90 all the way to 100%. So yeah, it works off a colour system, makes it really easy to track your workouts. I'm not going to do a pitch for MyZone, but I use it. That's my MyZone hanging up just there. It's just, I've never done a workout without it since I've got it, you know, and that's like 3.5 years since I've had it, and I've never done a workout without it. They're great pieces of kit just for tracking. And it's also nice, it becomes like a diary of your workouts as well, because it has a calendar in there, and I like to look back at some of the workouts that I've done before and track based off of what I did before and what I can do now, and then the effect that that now has on my body. I know that my fitness has improved on certain things, so it's nice to be able to backtrack as well. There's a saying, never look back unless it's to see how far you've come. MyZone is fantastic for that as well. So as a fitness tool, great. As well as, you know, there's so many different tracking tools out there. I mean, you've got your Fitbits, your Apple Watches, you've got your Garmin's, you've got hundreds, you know, there's hundreds of ways of doing it these days, but the most accurate that I have found, you can't go wrong with the MyZone. You just can't. It's fantastic because it's an actual heart rate belt fundamentally, but it has all the other Gucci little tools to it as well. Great piece of kit, fantastic piece of kit. So if you're wanting to get something to track your workouts, MyZone, go for it. So we're in the middle of doing a MyZone challenge just now. So what happens is MyZone sets you a challenge every month of achieving X amount of points, so about 1,300 points, and you get points for how long you spend in different heart rate zones. So if you're in like the grey zone, you get 1 point. If you're in the blue zone, you get 2 points, green 3 points, and then yellow and red is 4 points. So the longer you spend in those higher heart rate zones, the more points you get. Equally, if you just spend time training in general, then you're going to achieve points, and then that accumulates over a month, and then you get your ranking for that month. So it gives you like a ranking based on your months as well. At the minute, what we're doing though with our members is we're setting them a challenge of achieving a certain amount of points based off of a continental site, right? So or a landmark, say. So if it's like Ben Nevis, for example, so Ben Nevis is X amount of meters high. So what we're doing is converting that to points. So every team has to get that many points, and it's just great. It's a great little tool to get people involved in fitness and get people working, get people training. So yeah, we're in the middle of doing that just now, and in about 50 minutes I've got the class, the 7 o'clock class, and yeah, guess what, I'll be putting my MyZone on and cracking on with that. So I'll see you there. I'll do a few little clips of the class, and you'll be able to see the kind of stuff that we get up to. So lovely, see you there. Okay, so it is about 3 minutes to 7, so I'm about to start the class just now, but I'll give you guys that are watching the vlog a little sneak peek as to what the workout is all about. So what we're going to do is a deck of cards workout. If you've never done a deck of cards workout before, you simply apply an exercise to a house in a deck of cards. So if it's spades,
then you might put squats in there. If it's clubs, you might put press-ups in there, whatever, right? So that's what I've got just now. So clubs is push-ups, spades is squats, hearts is sit-ups, and diamonds is tuck crunches. That's what my zone just peeping on. So yeah, so there's our 4 exercises, and then obviously every time you pick up a card, you do X amount of reps based on the card. So first card there is ace of spades, so that means I need to do 15 squats. So that's how this is going to work. And then obviously put the card to the side, next card, next card, next card, until you work your way through the whole deck of cards. Now what I'm going to do for a little twist is I'm going to set a time cap of 25 minutes to try and make our way through the full deck of cards. That works out at about 3.5 reps every second, so it gives enough time to, you know, show the card, crack on with your reps, nail out your reps, next card, blah blah blah. So I'm going to set a time cap for that, 25, maybe 30 minutes, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's going to be the workout for tonight's class, we'll see what happens. And yeah, lovely stuff. If you're watching the class live, lovely stuff. If not, if you're watching it on catch up, feel free to do that as well. But yeah, happy days, I'll catch you after the workout. Okay, so that's the end of the 7 o'clock class then, folks. So obviously we did the deck of cards workout, and it's quite fun. It's just something different in it, so it's always quite nice to do something different every now and again. So yeah, hopefully the guys enjoyed that. And if you are a member and you're on the exclusive page, then feel free to watch that on catch up if you missed it. Great little session, loads of good volume, loads of good movement pattern as well. So happy days. And yeah, if you're not a member, if you want to get involved in what we're doing, and you want to see some of the exclusive stuff that we're putting out, the classes that we do, we're doing 2 classes a day, sometimes 3 classes a day on the exclusive page. And then as well as that, there's coaches chats every day as well at 2 o'clock. So one of us will be on there. You're able to speak to them and do that kind of jazz. So yeah, it's quite good. Yeah, so that's the end of that. And yeah, so I've done like 3 workouts today, so I'm happy with that. Got some good little workouts in, and it was nice to speak to all the people at 3 o'clock as well after the PT session. So we had a PT session at 3 o'clock, which I took. We have 3 PT sessions a day. There's the early morning one on Zoom. We've got the afternoon one, sorry, the lunchtime one, and then the afternoon one at 5 o'clock. I said 3 o'clock. I meant 5 o'clock. My bad. Anywho, yeah. So it was quite nice to speak to all the guys, and yeah, it's tea time now, so I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's vlog. So take care of yourselves, team. I will see you all soon. Stay safe, and yeah, lovely job.